Hello friends, welcome to IAS ABHIYAN YouTube channel. In this video lecture series, we will discuss on PIB weekly analysis, that is all important topics or current affairs in news from the Press Information Bureau, commonly known as PIB. Our first important topic is TIDE, that is Technology Interventions for Disabled and Elderly. Recently, the Department of Science and Technology has taken several initiatives to mitigate the impact of COVID-19 among Divyangjan and elderly and identified various challenges faced by them for finding technological solutions. TIDE is the Department of Science and Technology's focused initiative on science and technology interventions for the benefit of elderly and also the differently abled Divyangjan. In addition to improving the quality of life of the target population with appropriate, innovative scientific technological interventions, TIDE aims at giving them autonomy and independence through holistic development by creating requisite enabling environments for their empowerment. Proposals on research and development for technological solutions with multidisciplinary approach to improve the quality of life of elderly population and the Divyangjan, making them self-sufficient. So TIDE is the Department of Science and Technology's focused initiative for the benefit of elderly and also the differently abled Divyangjan persons in the country. Under the TIDE program, an e-tool is created to create awareness and impart health and hygiene related information among the education and entertainment to overcome loneliness of the persons with intellectual disabilities. The e-tool will help the persons with intellectual disability to learn with fun through tabs and mobiles. The e-tool can also be converted to other vernacular languages. Our next important topic is National Biomedical Resource Indigenization Consortium. Next important topic is National Biomedical Resource Indigenization Consortium. Recently, Department of Biotechnology has launched a National Biomedical Resource Indigenization Consortium in a public-private partnership model. It aims to foster indigenous innovation focused on developing reagents and resources for diagnostics, vaccines, and therapeutics for COVID-19. Under its fast-track review process, VIRAC has created a provision to fund COVID solutions that are ready for immediate deployment. Through this initiative, startups with PPE solutions have been approved for supporting manufacturing of full body coverage suits and face shields. Next important topic is exploring River Neela. Recently, the Ministry of Tourism has organized a webinar exploring River Neela as a part of the Dekho Apna Desh webinar series. River Neela is also known as Bharata Puja and Ponani Amara Bhati Puja, originating from Trimurti Hills of Anamalais in Tamil Nadu, joins with Kalapati Puja at Parali in Palakkad district and forms Neela. Kerala and Tamil Nadu are its drainage area. It flows westward through Palakkad Gap and drains into the Arabian Sea. Kanadi Puja, Kalapati Puja, Gayatri Puja and Thuta Puja were its main tributaries. Malam Puja Dam is the largest among the reservoirs built across Bharata Puja. So this is the facts about River Neela. Next is Champions Portal. Recently, the Ministry of Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises has launched Champions Portal. It stands for creation and harmonious application of modern processes for increasing the output and national strength. It is a technology-driven control room management information system which utilizes modern information and communication technology tools. In addition to ICT tools including telephone, internet and video conference, the system is enabled by artificial intelligence, data analytics and machine learning. It is also fully integrated on a real-time basis with the Government of India's main grievances portal, centralized public grievances redress and monitoring system, and the ministry's other web-based mechanisms. The entire ICT architecture is created in-house with the help of National Informatics Center, that is NIC. What are its aims and objectives? Its aim is to assist Indian MSMEs march into the big league as national and global champions by solving the grievances and encouraging, supporting, and helping and hand-holding them. Three basic objectives of Champions Portal to help the MSMEs in this difficult situation in terms of finance, raw materials, labor permissions, to help them capture new opportunities like manufacturing or medical accessories and products like personal protection equipment, that is PPEs, masks, etc. To identify the sparks, that is the bright MSMEs who can not only withstand but can also become national and international champions. Next topic is Restart, a day-long digital conference on rebooting the economy through science, technology, and research translation, that is Restart, organized on the occasion of National Technological Day. It highlighted the importance of transformation of manufacturing companies post COVID-19 pandemic collaborations and that research should be brought closer to the industry. The pandemic is a great opportunity for research and development and needs to be used for strengthening it. The COVID crisis has unfolded some of the best medical advancements and innovations in history like drug discovery, vaccines, and diagnostic tools and other medical devices, as well as ways to preserve electronic health records. It aims to revamping the industry's product lines. The noble materials such as smart materials, special purpose alloys, engineering polymers and blends, graphene, composites, etc. will be the key to revamp the industry's products. Research workers across the world are engaged in developing novel materials designed with specific properties and engineered to deliver focused functional requirements. Investment in such knowledge-based value-added materials will go a long way in accelerating the economic activities and ensuring an attractive return for the industry. The session on Global Innovation and Technology Alliance for Global Economy Leadership emphasized the importance of global collaborations in dealing with the challenge of COVID-19. Restart was organized by Technology Development Board, an autonomous organization of the Department of Science and Technology, along with the Confederation of Indian Industry. Next topic is Atmanirbhar Bharat Abhiyan. Recently, the Prime Minister of India has announced the Atmanirbhar Bharat Abhiyan or Self-Reliant India Mission. It is an economic stimulus package worth of rupees 20 lakh crores aimed towards achieving the mission. The announced 20 lakh crores economic package is 10% of India's GDP in 2019 to 2020. The amount includes packages already announced at the beginning of the lockdown, incorporating measures from the RBI and the payouts under the Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Yojana. The package, that is Atmanirbhar Bharat Abhiyan, is expected to focus on land, labor, liquidity and laws, that is 4L. Land, labor, liquidity and laws. It will cater to various sections including cottage industries, MSMEs, laborers, middle classes industries. This economic package will serve as an important link in the Atmanirbhar Bharat Abhiyan or Self-Reliant India campaign. There are 5 pillars in Atmanirbhar Bharat Abhiyan. The first pillar focuses on economy that brings quantum jump rather than incremental change. Second pillar focuses on infrastructure. Third pillar focuses in our system, that is a system driven by technology which can fulfill the dreams of the 21st century. Fourth pillar focuses, that is our demography. Our vibrant demography is our strength, which is world's largest democracy, our source of energy for self-reliant India. And last pillar is demand. The cycle of demand and supply chain in our economy is the strength that needs to be harnessed to its full potential. In order to increase demand in the country and to meet this demand, every stakeholder in our supply chain needs to be empowered. We will strengthen our supply chain, our supply system built up with the smell of the soil and the sweat of our laborers. That is sweat, sorry. So there are five pillars. First pillar is economy, second pillar is infrastructure, third pillar is our system, fourth pillar is demography, and last pillar is demand. That is EISDD. So there are value additions for mains from this article. Self-reliance is possible only through inner strength and self-belief. Self-reliance also prepares the country for a tough competition in the global supply chain. Today is the need of the hour that India should play a big role in the global supply chain. Self-reliance will increase the efficiency of our sectors and also ensure quality. Self-reliance leads to happiness, satisfaction, and empowerment. Our responsibility to make the 21st century the century of India will be fulfilled by the pledge of self-reliant India. This responsibility will only get energy from the life force of 130 crore citizens. This era of self-reliant India will be a new vow for every Indian as well as a new festival. Next important topic is Helpline Bharosa. To relieve the distress of the student community during the COVID-19 pandemic, the government has launched Central University of Odisha Helpline Bharosa. It aims to provide cognitive emotional rehabilitation services to all university students of Odisha. Social distancing and self-isolation because of COVID-19 has led to decline in social interactions which further impact mental and physical health. It is being called the social recession, that is a collapse in our social contacts. This app would provide mental and psychological assistance to those students. Next topic is Swasth Vayu. Recently, the National Aerospace Laboratories Bangalore has developed a VPAP ventilator named Swasth Vayu. It is a non-invasive which involves use of masks or similar device, breathing support device for the use of non-critical, non-ICU cases. VPAP stands for bilevel positive airway pressure. It is a type of positive pressure ventilator. While using VPAP, positive air pressure is received during breathing in and breathing out, but high air pressure is received during breathing in. What is Swasth Vayu? Swasth Vayu is connected with an oxygen concentrator and will be ideal to treat moderate or mid-stage severe COVID-19 patients who do not require intubation and invasive ventilation. The ventilator is ideal for treating COVID-19 patients in wards, makeshift hospitals, dispensaries. In the current Indian COVID-19 scenario, the major advantage of this machine is that it is simple to use without any specialized nursing. It is cost effective, it is compact and configured with majority of indigenous components. The system has been certified for safety and performance by the National Accreditation Board for Testing and Calibration Laboratory. It is Atal Pension Yojana. It is a flagship social security scheme of Government of India which has completed 5 years of implementation and garnered over 2.2 crore subscribers. The scheme has launched It was launched on 9th May 2015 with an objective of creating a universal social security scheme for all Indians, especially the poor, the underprivileged, and the workers in the unorganized sector. The Yojana is administered by Pension Fund Regulator and Development Authority through the National Pension System. Any citizen of India can join the Atal Pension Yojana. The age of the subscribers should be between 18 to 40 years. The contribution level should vary and would be low if a subscriber joins early and increases if he joins late. Benefits of the Yojana: it provides a minimum guaranteed pension ranging from 1000 to rupees 5000 on attaining 60 years of age. The amount of pension is guaranteed for lifetime to the spouse on death. In the event of death of both the subscriber and the spouse, the entire pension corpus is paid to the nominee. Contributions to Atal Pension Yojana are eligible for tax benefits similar to the national pension system. The scheme, that is Atal Pension Yojana, has been implemented comprehensively across the country, covering all states and union territories with male to female subscription ratio of 57 is to 43. However, only 5% of eligible population has been covered under Atal Pension Yojana till. Next topic is about Gopal Krishna Gokhale. Recently, the Prime Minister of India has paid tribute to Gopal Krishna Gokhale on his 154th birth anniversary. He was a great social reformer and an educationist who provided exemplary leadership to India's freedom movement. He worked towards social empowerment, expansion of education, struggle of freedom in India for 3 decades, and rejected the use of reactionary or revolutionary ways. Between 1899 and 1902, he was a member of the Bombay Legislative Council, followed by work at the Imperial Legislative Council from 1902 till his death. At the Imperial Legislature, Gokhale played a key role in framing the Monte Merlo reforms of 1919. He was associated with the moderate group of Indian National Congress and became the president of INC in 1905 at the Banaras session. Some of the exemplary works of Gokhale includes he established the Servants of Indian Society in 1905 for the expansion of Indian education. He was associated with the Sarvajanik Sabha Journal started by Govind Ranade. In 1908, Gokhale founded the Ranade Institute of Economics. He started English weekly newspaper, that is Hitavada, that is People's Paper. Next topic about Rabindranath Tagore. Recently, the Prime Minister of India has paid tributes to Rabindranath Tagore on his 159th Jayanti. He was also referred to as Gurudev, Kaviguru, and Vishwakavi. In 1913, Rabindranath Tagore was awarded the Nobel Prize in Literature for his work on Gitanjali. He was the first non-European to receive the Nobel Prize. In 1915, Tagore was awarded knighthood by the British King George V. In 1919, following the Jallianwala Bagh massacre, he renounced his knighthood. Rabindranath Tagore was a good friend of Mahatma Gandhi and is said to have given him the title of Mahatma. Next topic is automated contactless UVC. Recently, the Research Center Imarat has developed an automated contactless UVC sanitization cabinet called Defense Research Ultraviolet Sanitizers and an automated UVC currency sanitizing device called as Notes Clean. So what is Defense Research Ultraviolet Sanitizer? The Defense Research Ultraviolet Sanitizer has been designed to sanitize mobile phones, iPads, laptops, currency notes, check leaves, challans, etc. The Drup's cabinet has a contactless operation which becomes crucial to contain the spread of COVID-19 and other viruses. It has a proximity sensor switches clubbed with a drawer opening and closing mechanism which makes its operation automatic and contactless. It provides 360 exposure of UVC to the objects placed inside the cabinet and it automatically goes into sleep mode after the sanitation process. Next is Notes Clean. The device picks the note inserted from the input slot and makes them pass through a series of UVC lamps for complete disinfection. It will save a lot of time because disinfection of each currency note by Drups or any other sanitizing process is a time consuming process. Our next important topic is Mission Sagar. Mission Sagar was in news because recently India has sent Indian naval ship Kesari carrying food items and medical assistance teams to countries in the southern Indian Ocean to deal with COVID-19 pandemic as part of Mission Sagar initiative. So Mission Sagar is inspired by Prime Minister Narendra Modi's vision of Sagar, that is security and growth for all in the region. The countries including Maldives, Mauritius, Madagascar, Comoros and Seychelles had requested India for assistance in dealing with COVID-19 pandemic. The medical assistance teams will be deployed in Mauritius and Comoros, helping their governments dealing with COVID-19 emergency and dengue fever. Next topic is Prime Minister's Research Fellowship Scheme. Recently, the MHRD has carried out various amendments in the Prime Minister in the Prime Minister's Research Fellowship Scheme to boost research in the country. Some of the recent changes in Prime Minister's Research Fellowship schemes are that now students from any recognized university can apply for the fellowship. Earlier, the fellowship scheme was open only for students from central universities, IITs, IIFC, NITs, IJURs, IIESC, and IIITs. The requirements of GATE score has also been reduced from 750 to 600. As per new guidelines, there will be two channels for entries, that is direct entry and lateral entry. In lateral entry, the students who are pursuing PhD in PMRF granting institutions and have completed 12 months or 24 months as per certain requirements can also apply to become fellow under the scheme. National Institute of Technologies, which appear in top 25 institutions in the National Institute Ranking Framework ranking, can also become PMRF granting institutions. IuseSanjivini App. Recently, the government has launched the IuseSanjivini App. It is developed by Ministry of Ayush and Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology. It targets to reach out to 50 lakh people in the country. The app intends to generate data on usage of Ayush, that is Ayurveda, Yoga and Naturopathy, Unani, Siddha, Soba Rigpa and Homeopathy, and measures among the population and its impact in prevention of COVID-19. The data collected through this app will be analyzed to find out usage of Ayush interventions and its efficacy in maintaining health by enhancing immunity. Next topic is National Center for Polar and Ocean Research. So National Center for Polar and Ocean Research, GOA, continues to contribute its share in the fighting against COVID-19 pandemic. The National Center for Polar and Ocean Research was established as an autonomous research and development institution of the Ministry of Earth Sciences, formerly Department of Ocean Development, Government of India, on 25th May 1998. With a mission mandate that is quite challenging, the center is designated as the nodal organization for the coordination and implementation of the Indian Antarctic Program, including the maintenance of India's permanent station in Antarctica. Its responsibilities include management and upkeep of the Indian Antarctic Research Bases, that is Maitri and Bharati, and the Indian Arctic Base, Himadri. Next topic is COVID-19 Emergency Response and Health Systems Preparedness Project. Recently, the Asian Infrastructure Investment Bank has approved US $500 million for COVID-19 Emergency Response and Health Systems Preparedness Project initiated by. The project is expected to help India to respond to the COVID-19 pandemic and strengthen its public health preparedness. It intends to slow down and limit the spread. It includes an immediate support for enhancement of disease detection capacities, oxygen delivery systems, and medicines, among others. The project strives to strengthen India's integrated disease surveillance program to effectively manage future disease outbreaks. Integrated Disease Surveillance Program aims to strengthen or maintain decentralized laboratory-based and IT-enabled disease surveillance systems. It also aims to develop capacity and systems to detect existing and emerging zoonoses. The project will be implemented by the National Health Mission, the National Center for Disease Control, and the Indian Council of Medical Research under the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. Next important topic is gold silicon interface. Recently, scientists from the Jawaharlal Nehru Center for Advanced Scientific Research have fabricated a water scale photo detector using Gold silicon interface. The scientists have fabricated gold, that is AU silicon NSI interface, which shows high sensitivity towards light, demonstrating the photo detections action. The detector exhibits a rapid response of 40 microseconds and can detect low light intensities. The device covers a broad spectral range from ultraviolet to infrared and shows excellent uniformity throughout the entire active area with less than 5% variation in AUSI interface photo detector. What is it? The process of fabricating a detector takes only a few minutes, making it a quick and simple process. Being a solution based technique, the method is highly economic and enables large area fabrication without compromising the detector response. The device can help detect weak scattered light as an indication of unwanted activity. The detector operates in self power mode, which means the device does not require external power for its operation. With a commonly available protective coating, the device shows a long term environmental stability under harsh conditions. It can also be used as a prototype imaging system, lux and power meter, and as a tool for security applications.